Welcome to my chemistry channel, Aditya's Chemistry World. So in this lecture video, today is my first lecture video. In this lecture video, I'm going to start with the name reactions. And in that name reactions, I'm going to tell you about the enolate reactions first. What are the different kinds of the enolate reactions? So these are the types of the enolate reactions. For example, the Aldol condensation, Cannizzaro reaction, Knoevenagel condensation, Claisen-Smith condensation, Perkin reaction, and the Reformatsky reaction. So students, one by one we will discuss the name reactions. Along with that, we will see the mechanism of it. Right? So this is my lecture number 1. If you like my lecture, do like and subscribe my channel. Okay, in the other lecture video, we will discuss the other reactions as well. Okay, now let us start with the Aldol condensation first. Start with the first reaction, that is the Aldol condensation reaction. This also, as I told you, this comes under the enolate ion reactions. Now, what is Aldol condensation reaction? Basically, it is a reaction. It is a reaction between aldehydes or ketones containing alpha hydrogen in the presence of dilute alkali. Now here I am writing dilute alkali. You can take NaOH, you can take KOH, whatever you want to take, you can take it, right? To give beta hydroxy aldehyde or beta hydroxy ketone followed by dehydration to give conjugated enones. Now, basically students, this Aldol condensation reaction, it is a reaction between the two same aldehyde or two different aldehydes. Okay, in the same way ketones, two similar ketones or two different ketones, but the condition is it must contain alpha hydrogen. Whatever the aldehydes you are selecting, whatever the ketones you are selecting, make it sure that that particular aldehyde or the ketone that you have selected must contain at least one alpha hydrogen. Right? Now this is the reaction. It is taking place in the presence of a dilute alkali, and this dilute alkali is acting as a catalyst. Okay, this is acting as a catalyst, and this dilute alkali you can choose NaOH or you can choose the KOH to give what? Beta hydroxyaldehyde or the beta hydroxy ketone. Means if you are taking the substrate as an aldehyde, you will get the beta hydroxyaldehyde. In the same way, if you are taking the substrate as a ketones, you will get what? Beta hydroxy ketones. Now followed by dehydration to give what? Conjugated enones. Okay, enones means it has a double bond because this is the alkene. Double bond, and one means the carbonyl functional group will be there. Correct? Now this is the Aldol condensation reaction, and you need to remember how it is. How you have to remember it? You have to remember that this reaction, I am just making it simple for you, that the substrate, always you remember that the substrate used for this reaction is what? Aldehyde or ketones. Means this is the substrate that you have to use for the Aldol condensation reaction, followed by your catalyst. What is the catalyst that you are using? That you are using is the dilute alkali. Now that is the NaOH or the KOH. And the last point that you need to remember is that the aldehydes or ketones must contain alpha hydrogens. These three things you need to remember for this Aldol condensation or the cross Aldol condensation. We will later on discuss about the cross Aldol condensation also, but in the today's lecture I will tell you about the Aldol condensation reaction along with the mechanism of it. Right? So these three things you need to remember it for the Aldol condensation reaction. Now let us see the reaction. We will take one example. Now let us see the reaction of it. Now suppose aldehyde, ketone, anything we can choose. Now I am choosing it any aldehyde. I will take two molecules of acetaldehyde, CH3CHO. That is what? Acetaldehyde. Now two molecules of acetaldehyde in the presence of dilute alkali, I am taking it NaOH. What it will give? It will give the beta hydroxy aldehyde. Means this we will get beta hydroxy. Now let us see this. How it will be formed? CH3COH. Here it will be H. CH2CHO. Now here you see this is the beta hydroxy aldehyde. See why we are saying beta hydroxy. This is the functional group CHO. This is the next to the functional group. This is the alpha and this is the beta. Right? To this beta carbon directly attached OH group. That's why the hydroxyl group is directly attached to the beta carbon. So we are calling it as a beta hydroxy aldehyde, as we have the aldehydic functional group. Right? So we are calling it as a beta hydroxy aldehyde. And we have taken the acetaldehyde, the two molecules of acetaldehyde as a substrate, and that reacts in the presence of what? Dilute NaOH. Now here this dilute NaOH, the role of this NaOH, the base, is to abstract the alpha hydrogen from this acetaldehyde. That is why I told you in this reaction that there is a must condition that the aldehyde or the ketone, whatever you are choosing, it must contain alpha hydrogen. Okay, so here the role of this base is to remove the alpha hydrogen from the acetaldehyde. Right? So this is the reaction. Hope you have understood this. Now let us see the mechanism of it, that how we are coming to this product and why we are calling this aldol condensation, why we are studying it in the enolate reactions. What are enolate ions and how they are formed. Right? Now let us see the mechanism of it. Mechanism of this aldol condensation reaction. So students, this is the reaction, the general scheme of this aldol reaction, as I told you. Now we will see the mechanism, that how this reactant, it is reacting with the aldehyde in the presence of this dilute NaOH, and how it is giving the product beta hydroxy aldehyde. Now in the first step, what will happen? I told you the role of this base, that the base will abstract the acidic, or the, you can say, the alpha hydrogen. Now here we will take one molecule of acetaldehyde, CH3CHO, in the react with the presence of what? Base, that we will take the OH minus. From where we are taking this OH minus? We are taking this OH minus from this NaOH. As you know that NaOH, it will dissociate Na plus OH minus. So what we are using? The base, that is the OH minus. Now what it will do? It will abstract one proton from this carbon. Okay, already we have 3 alpha hydrogens, so one of the hydrogen will be abstracted by this OH minus. So what we will left with? We will left with CH2, CHO, and here we will have the negative charge. So here we have the negative charge, and what we are left with? CH2, CHO. One hydrogen is less. Why? Because one hydrogen has moved out in the form of a proton. Right? In the form of proton means H plus. And that H plus will be taken by this OH minus to form what? To form the water molecule. Right? Now, this ion, this is known as what? Enolate ion. This is known as the enolate ion. As we have seen that during the mechanism of this reaction and aldol condensation reaction, enolate ion has been formed. So that is why we are studying this in the enolate ion reactions. Right? Now it is very much clear to you that why it is said the enolate reaction, because we are forming the enolate ion. Now in the second step, what will happen? This enolate ion or the carbon ion, it will react with the one more molecule of CH3CHO is there. Means we have taken in total 2 molecules of acetaldehyde. One molecule we have used up here to form the enolate ion, and one more molecule is there. So we will take that. Now this enolate ion, CH2, C double bond OH, we will write like this, negative. Right? Now it is reacting with what? CH3, C double bond OH. Now what will happen? See, this is the nucleophile, you can see. Carbon has a negative charge. It is a carbon ion, so it will act as a nucleophile. So what it needs? You know the basics of the organic, that the nucleophile always go for the electrophiles, electrophiles always go for the nucleophile. So already we have developed the nucleophilic center we need the electrophile so that it can make a bond with it. Now in this molecule, the fresh molecule what we have taken of acetaldehyde, here we can generate the electrophile. How we will generate the electrophile? We will take this bond up to the oxygen, means 2 electrons are shifted towards this oxygen, because this oxygen is more electronegative. It will pull the electron. When it pulls the electron, here you will get what? You will have a positive charge over here. Now already we have the negative charge. Now we have developed the positive charge. This negative is going to attack on this positive. When it will attack on this positive, what will happen? We will form the molecule like this, CH3, CO minus, right? Here it will be H as it is. Now this carbon will be directly linked to this carbon, because this is the positive and this is the negative. This negative is going an attack on this positively charged carbon. So here we will have the CH2, C, double bond O and H, right? We have developed this. Now what will happen? Here we will do the, already we have the water formed over in this first step of the mechanism. So we will do the protonation. We will take out the H plus from this water. Now it will be like this, CH3, C, OH, H, CH2, CH2, right? So in the, I have told you that in the aldol condensation we are having the alcohol group, means the hydroxy group at the beta carbon, right? Now this is the beta hydroxy aldehyde. If we are taking the substrate as a ketone, we will write what? Ketone over here. But already we have taken the substrate aldehyde, so we are writing the aldehyde, and the hydroxyl group on the OH group is on the beta carbon. This is the alpha and this is the beta, right? So what we will do? There will be the dehydration. As I told you that there will be the dehydration. Now dehydration means H2O will be removed. Okay, when you will heat this, water will be removed, and when you are removing the water from here, one hydrogen from alpha and one OH from the beta, it will be moved out in the form of water, and what you are left with is CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CHO. This is the product what you will get. Okay, so this is known as what? This is the conjugated enol. There I have said you that enol. Enol means when you have enone. Enone means when you have ketone as a substrate. And enol means when aldehyde as a substrate, right? So this is what? This is the enol that you have formed. So this is all about the aldol condensation. Hope you have understood this mechanism of this aldol condensation. It's very simple. Only thing that you have to do is to, first you have to take one molecule of aldehyde. Let us summarize this. First take one molecule of aldehyde, right? Treat with the base, that is OH minus. What it will do? The role of this base is to abstract the alpha hydrogen. One alpha hydrogen will be removed from this carbon. You will get this ion, carbon ion. Okay, that what we are calling is as a enolate ion. Now this enolate ion reacts with what? Carbonyl functional group. This is the carbonyl functional group, or you can say the another molecule of acetaldehyde. When it will react with this, it will form this intermediate, the carbonyl intermediate. Now it will undergo the protonation. H plus we have taken it from this water molecule. When we are doing the protonation over here, it will get converted into what? Beta hydroxy aldehyde, right? Then what we will do? It is followed by the dehydration. You can write here heat. Your dehydration will take place. Dehydration means the removal of water molecule. Water molecule will be removed from alpha carbon. One hydrogen will be removed, and from the beta carbon OH group will be removed. So we will left with what? We will left with the conjugated enol. Enol means this En stands for what? Alkene. Alkene means there is a double bond, and this Al stands for the aldehyde. That is why it is said to be the enol. And if I say enone, enone means what? When we have the C double bond O, that is the ketonic group, right? Then we will write here enone. Means when you are chosen the acetaldehyde, means the aldehyde, you will write enol. When you have chosen here ketone, you will use enone, right? So hope you have understood this. So this was the first lecture of mine. In the next lecture, we will see another inolate ion reactions, another name reaction, and hope you have understood this. If you really like my lecture, do like, share and subscribe my channel for more lecture videos of mine. And you can note it down, you can take the screenshot of it. Thank you very much.